Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. When jet engines were invented, military experts realized the world had changed. These engines could propel aircraft at many times the speed of their predecessors and rule the skies. However, this new power must be well managed for safety and financial reasons. Coordinated activities covering aircraft parking, passenger boarding via jet bridges or stairs, baggage and cargo loading and unloading by ground staff, refueling operations, catering services, and aircraft maintenance checks comprising airport apron operations. Ground control guarantees safe separation between vehicles and planes and controls aircraft motion between gates and taxiways. There are some hazards for jet aircraft at airports. Debris, birds, or things sucked in by running engines causes jet engine FOD. That's foreign object damage. Strong vacuum effects produced by high-powered turbines draw in surrounding objects with destructive power. Typical risks include tools, baggage tags, animals, and loose ground equipment. From bent fan blades to catastrophic failure, engine damage calls for urgent shutdown and inspection. When it comes to luggage, belt loaders and tugs drag baggage carts, letting ground staff move bags between terminals and flights. Workers load bags according to weight distribution guidelines and scan them for tracking. For freight in containers, wide-body airplanes use mechanical loading systems. Tight safety rules stop bags from interfering with aircraft operations or creating FOD concerns. Apron safety protocols are critical. High visibility clothing regulations, speed limits for ground vehicles, assigned vehicle routes, and FOD prevention initiatives comprise airport apron safety procedures. Staff members have to keep reasonable distances from propellers and aircraft engines. Mandatories are strict fuel management policies, fire safety precautions, and open channels of contact between ground staff and control towers. Keeping stuff out of jet engines is a major concern at airports. The modern engine covers, such as the jet umbrella, offer fast installation protection against FOD risks. These lightweight, weatherproof shields restrict trash, snow, sand, and animals from getting into engine intakes and stop birds from nesting. Some designs allow quick deployment and removal during pre-flight checks, including high visibility marks and safe fastening systems. Dangerous, high-velocity airflow produced by jet blasts from aircraft engines could damage infrastructure, cars, and humans by means of 400 km/h blasts. Designed blast fences with hybrid forms combining vane and solid deflector sections are among modern alternatives. These filters stop FOD projection and reroute high-speed airflow upward. Custom installations include movable positioning for different aircraft types, considering local conditions, wind patterns, and particular airport demands. On aircraft carriers, jet engines are even more dangerous. Rising behind aircraft during engine power-ups, carrier jet blast deflectors are hydraulically operated steel shields, protecting people and equipment from exhaust forces reaching 400 miles per hour. These panels reduce FOD dangers by deflecting harmful hot gases upward. For safety coordination, flight deck crews employ colored jerseys and established hand signals. Arresting gear officers are yellow-shirted. These officers are directly responsible for landing area safety. Any person who wants to cross the landing area has to receive hand signal permission from the AGO. Safety depends on FOD walks on flight decks. This entails crew members systematically searching for debris that can harm aircraft engines while moving shoulder to shoulder across the flight deck. This important daily process prevents mission failures, severe engine damage, and mishaps. Dubbed FOD walkdowns, these checks eliminate things blown on board, such as tools, bolts, wire, or other materials. Even little objects can inflict millions in damage or compromise crew safety during high-tempo flight operations. Flight deck personnel can also perform blowdowns, methodically removing trash from the vessel's deck using high-pressure air hoses. Under rigorous safety rules to protect surrounding aircraft and equipment, sailors walk over the deck in coordinated teams, driving FOD towards specified collecting stations. Blowdown technicians don protective gear. They must coordinate with flight deck operations to guarantee the safe timing of this necessary maintenance. On USS Theodore Roosevelt in 1991, flight deck crewman John Bridges was unexpectedly sucked into an A6C intruder's intake during engine running. His protection gear trapped in the intake guide vanes kept him from being drawn farther into the turbine region. As soon as his gear was sucked in, the engine flared out. While emergency teams pulled Bridges, who survived with injuries, the fast-thinking deck crew signaled to shut down the aircraft. Improved flight deck safety procedures and placement techniques followed from this event. When an airplane is parked or under maintenance, protective screens and coverings for aircraft engines are now absolutely vital safety barriers. Some of these issues are being directly addressed by U.S. service members. Portable magnetic engine covers invented by Technical Sergeant Caban at Langley Air Force Base are a recent safety breakthrough allowing fast deployment and aircraft mobility. Additionally, 3D printing technology has transformed protective equipment production.
Staff Sergeant Elisa A. Penalty.
As demonstrated by Staff Sergeant Pettlety's award-winning ECU intake covers with honeycomb design.
Home and said the giant checks, you can have this on her desk.
Military personnel now assist in the rapid development of safety equipment, emphasizing practical solutions for specific aircraft models.
In order to prevent anything from going into our ECU ducts, we came up with a couple designs. We came up with a wagon wheel, a small and a large wagon wheel to keep small and large things out. We went with the minimalist design to keep the larger things out. We moved into a honeycomb design to keep large and small, but what we ultimately ended up doing was refining the honeycomb design into 4 pieces in order to prevent anything large and small and sturdy from coming into our ECU.
These advancements place a premium on ease of installation, durability, and cross-platform compatibility. Jet engines are tested on aircraft carriers in specialized test cells located within the ship's jet shop. Before beginning operations, aviation machinist mates thoroughly examine restored engines and test equipment. Engines are tested at various power settings, with multiple leak checks performed to ensure good operation of the fuel, oil, and air systems. Engines are frequently run at full power during tests, producing exhaust flames up to 15 feet long and reaching 17,000 RPM. Proper engine restrictions and monitoring systems are part of the safety standards. Only after all test parameters have been successfully completed are engines certified for squadron usage aboard carriers. In another part of the military aviation industry, new engines are being tested for B-52 bombers. Rolls-Royce is performing unprecedented testing on its F-130 engines for the B-52 fleet refurbishment program. Testing at NASA's Stennis Space Center uses dual-pod arrangements to copy the bomber's unusual 8-engine design. The F-130, which is based on the established BR engine family with over 30 million flying hours, provides remarkable longevity. The tests focus on crosswind performance and electronic control systems. When not on a ship, a hush house is used. It's a specialized soundproof facility that tests aircraft engines at full power. The structure includes advanced sound suppression technologies and safety barriers, allowing maintenance staff to run engines without disturbing the adjacent surroundings. During testing, aircraft are secured within the facility, while experts monitor engine data from a control room. The building's architecture directs exhaust gases through specialized baffles and diffusers, which reduce noise levels outside. Advanced ventilation systems ensure appropriate airflow for engine operation. Engineers can safely assess engine performance, run maintenance checks, and solve problems while protecting people and nearby areas from noise pollution. Tinker Air Force Base's Oklahoma City Air Logistics Complex performs substantial maintenance, repair, and overhaul operations on various aircraft and engines. Their facilities include specialized test cells for the TF-33, F-101, and F-118 engines, as well as modern diagnostic equipment for component testing. The facility is equipped with enormous maintenance docks that can accommodate B-1B, B-52, KC-135, and E-3 aircraft at the same time. Notable capabilities include a cutting-edge corrosion control facility, avionics testing laboratories, and one of the Department of Defense's largest plating factories for aircraft components. When jet engines were invented, they changed the world of military aviation, but came with their problems. As decades have passed, aircraft operations at airports have become safer. And while that has been happening, engines have become more powerful and advanced. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.